Bee diseases include been detected in hoverflies for the at first period. The vividly colored flies may be collecting up bee viruses as they fodder at the identical flowers. And scientists believe hoverflies could later be propagating the fatal infections length distances while they emigrate. Bee and some pollinators are urgent to largest of the planet's meal cereal, but include been in decrease in latter many decades due to the destroying of savage habitats, illness, and pesticide residues utilize. He's not precise if hoverflies are harmed by the viruses or are just communication, yet, each path, they could be driving them about the rural area and above length distances, say UK researchers. Same hoverfly kind how we detected the viruses in are named to emigrate through Europe, told Emily Bales of King Holloway College of London. They're driving a lot future rather than say a med bee would, and so you could be driving various types of the viruses in new places wherever the bee refuge been vulnerable to such up. Communicable diseases include been identified as a key motorist of bee people declines. Scientists include a precise image of parasites and viruses how can harm med bee, but lot less than is named on which is event in hoverflies and some pollinators. Hoverflies themselves are essential pollinators of cereal and savage flowers. They can be really portable, and several emigrate length distances each year. For copy, one of the hoverflies investigated, the jam hoverfly, named for its orange flesh in heavy dark bands, migrates among the UK Isles and the Mediterranean. The study, transferred out in cooperation in Oxford College, looked at 4 persons types of hoverflies gathered at Forest in Oxfordshire. The samples of production were analysed in the lab for the presence of viruses. 3 overall bee diseases were found in hoverflies how nourish at the identical flowers as bee. These recent symptoms love distorted inspire that conduct to fast die or the bee creature scent of the beehive. We don't very aware which they are making down there still, but since hoverflies are newcomer the identical flowers as bee, they could be propagating the viral infection about in rather a various way to the way how the bee are, told Dr. Bales. Carl Wooten of the College of Exeter, who is not associated in the research, told down there are on a half a dozen migrating hoverflies how go seasonally via Europe and in some components of the planet. Same numbers incoming and outgoing the UK every year are enormous, in the billions, and all the time they ensure ecological system services consisting fertilization or, for several kind, biologic monitoring of harvest pests, he told. They are nearly surely transmitting pollen count to build fertilization networks how connection through domestic national borders, increase the issue of if they are making the identical in bee viruses. Maybe, he added, yet it remnant to be seen how the viral infection may influence the capacity of hoverflies to expose a energetic length distance migrating or how length the viral infection may persevere in their bodies taking into account how no virus replicate was detected. The study is published in the King Community magazine Biological Letters.